Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. It's pleasure to welcome you to my presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rafi Rahardika Sugiharto. I'm from Telecom University. I'm from class IT 4502. My student ID is 13032101060. Okay. Firstly, let me ask you something. How has social media impact in your life? Thank you. Today, I'd like to talk about how has social media impact in your life. In this presentation, I would like to divide my explanation into three parts. First, about social media. Second, the impact of social media according to science on mental health. Third, how to overcome when we are addicted to social media. Okay, first, I will explain what social media is. Social media is a medium for socializing with each other and is done online, which allows humans to interact with each other without being limited by space and time. All right, let's move on to second part. What is the impact of social media on mental health according to science? The first is stress. People use social media to vent on everything from consumer service to politics. But the downside is that often our posts resemble endless stress. In 2015, researchers at the Washington, D.C. Best Pew Research Center set out to determine whether social media causes more stress than it reduces. In a survey involving 1,800 people, women were said to experience more stress than men. Twitter found significant contributors to raise awareness about the hardship others are experiencing. But Twitter also acts as a coping mechanism, and the more women use it, the less stressed they are. The second is sleep. Researchers have found that this artificial light can inhibit the production of the hormone melatonin, which makes it easier for the body to sleep. And the blue light emitted by smartphone and laptop screens is suspected to be caused. In other words, if you lie on your back at night checking Facebook and Twitter, your sleep will be restless. Researchers also says this problem can be caused by psychological stimulation before going to sleep. And the bright light from our device can hamper the rhythm. But they couldn't say for sure whether social media causes sleep disturbance or whether those with sleep disorders spend more time on social media. And the third is loneliness. Loneliness. A study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine last year surveyed 7,000 people ages 19 to 32 and found that those who spend more time on social media had twice the risk of experiencing social isolation, including a lower sense of belonging. Social distance, lack of connection with others, and living meaningful relationships. Researchers say spending more time on social media can replace face-to-face interactions, but also make people feel alienated. Okay, let's move on to the third part, which is how to overcome when we are addicted to social media. First, focus on the people around you. To overcome social media addiction, try to start with one simple thing. For example, Focus on your friends or your family when you spend time together. In short, keep your smartphone in your bag or other place. Remember, what they need is not only your presence, but also the positive energy you give them. The second is turning off notifications in your smartphone. This method is no less effective in preventing social media addiction. By turning off notifications, you will be more focused on doing the task or other thing you are working on. The third is find other activities. If you already feel addicted to social media, immediately look for other useful activities. The goal is reduce the intensity of surfing in cyberspace. The busier you spend your time on another activities, the less time you all spend on social media. The fourth, use wisely. Using a smartphone wisely can be an effective way to overcome social media addiction. If you use it wisely, there are other benefits you can get from social media. Not only that, you can also feel more comfortable when using social media smartly. Remember, how social media impact depends on how you use it. And last, always limit its use. Try to limit the time you spend on social media each day. You can use uh, an alarm or a stopwatch to control social media usage. When you get used to limiting the time you use social media addiction can be suppressed. Okay, the conclusion is social media affects people differently depending on pre-existing condition and personalities. With regard to food, gambling, and many other temptations in modern times, some may be advised to overuse them. But at the same time, it could be wrong to say that social media is universally bad because it clearly brings a lot of benefits to our life. Okay, so that's all I can say. Thank you for your attention. Sorry if there are words that are wrong. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.